In a quiet village surrounded by a dense, ancient forest, a cheerful drummer named Eo played his intricately carved drum during a lively festival under a starry sky. Scene: a joyful village festival at night, with villagers dancing around a bonfire while Eo sits in the center, playing a drum glowing faintly in the moonlight. As the rhythm echoed through the forest, the carvings on the drum began to glow, and the air seemed to hum with magic. Scene: a close-up of the drum, with glowing carvings of animals and swirling patterns coming alive, and Eo looking amazed. Curious, Eo played the drum alone that night, and to his astonishment, the animals carved into the drum leapt out and danced around his small hut. Scene: Eo sitting on the floor of his hut, surrounded by glowing, life-size spirit animals, an elephant, a bird, and a lion emerging from the drum. The village elder explained the drum's origin, telling Eo it was enchanted to bring harmony between humans and nature. Scene: the elder, an old man with a wise expression, sits beside Eo in a humble hut, pointing to the glowing drum as Eo listens intently. News of the magic drum spread, and a greedy merchant, drawn by tales of its power, sneaked into Eo's hut to steal it. Scene: a shadowy figure of the merchant creeping into Eo's hut at night, reaching for the glowing drum. As soon as the merchant struck the drum, a whirlwind of light and animals burst forth, chasing him into the forest. Scene: the merchant running in terror through a glowing forest as spirit animals, including a tiger and eagle, pursue him. One day, the drum's magic brought rain to the village during a terrible drought, revitalizing the fields and rivers. Scene: Eo playing the drum on a hilltop as rain falls from dark clouds, with villagers rejoicing below in green fields. A wise woman named Adana arrived, warning Eo to use the drum's power responsibly to maintain harmony. Scene: Adana, dressed in robes with feathers and beads, standing beside Eo and the drum, her staff glowing faintly as she speaks. When a fierce drought struck, Eo played the drum with all his heart, summoning rain that saved the village. Scene: Eo, surrounded by glowing light, striking the drum with intense focus as rain pours over the village in the background. The villagers, inspired by Eo, planted trees, cleaned rivers, and learned to live in harmony with nature. Scene: a wide shot of the villagers working together, planting saplings and clearing a sparkling river, with Eo smiling in the distance. As Eo grew older, he continued to play the magic drum, ensuring its rhythm kept the balance of life alive. Scene: an older Eo sitting under a large tree at sunset, playing the drum softly as animals gather peacefully around him. Here's an extended set of prompts to visualize additional moments and deepen the storytelling. The first time Eo realized the drum could control nature, he struck a beat that caused flowers to bloom instantly in the barren soil. Scene: Eo kneeling in a dry, cracked field, striking the drum as colorful flowers and green grass emerge around him in a magical glow. 13. During a moonlit night, Eo experimented with the drum, summoning glowing rivers that flowed across the forest floor like streams of light. Scene: a breathtaking night scene with Eo sitting in the forest, surrounded by glowing, magical rivers reflecting the moonlight. The carvings on the drum changed slightly with each new rhythm, as though the drum was alive and evolving with Eo's music. Scene: a close-up of the drum surface as the carvings of animals and patterns shift and glow faintly, reacting to Eo's touch. A group of travelers arrived at the village, mesmerized by the drum's legend, and asked Eo to play for them. Scene: a diverse group of travelers sitting around a fire, watching in awe as Eo plays the glowing drum, the magical patterns reflecting in their wide eyes. When Eo played the rhythm to calm a fierce storm, the clouds parted, and a radiant rainbow stretched across the sky. Scene: a dramatic scene of Eo standing on a hilltop, playing the drum as dark storm clouds fade, revealing sunlight and a vivid rainbow. The greedy merchant, after being chased into the forest by the drum's magic, returned to the village humbled and offered to help protect the drum. Scene: the merchant, dirty and repentant, kneeling before Eo and the villagers, with spirit animals like a lion and owl watching him silently. One day, a young child in the village tapped the drum lightly, and it produced a melody so sweet that it brought smiles to everyone's faces. Scene: a curious child sitting beside Eo, striking the drum softly. As villagers nearby laugh and smile, their spirits lifted. Eo taught the villagers simple rhythms to honor the drum, allowing them to feel connected to its magic and the natural world. Scene: Eo leading a group of villagers in a circle, each with small drums or hands clapping in unison, surrounded by glowing symbols of nature. During a festival, Eo played a rhythm that made the stars twinkle brighter, and the villagers danced under a shimmering sky. Scene: a grand festival with villagers dancing joyfully under a starry sky, with faint glowing trails connecting the stars above to the drum below. Adana returned to the village to tell Eo that the drum's magic was awakening across the land, inspiring harmony in other places. Scene: Adana standing beside Eo near the forest edge, pointing to the horizon where distant villages glow faintly with magic. Eo's final lesson to the villagers was that the drum's magic was not just in its rhythms, but in the love and unity they created together. Scene: Eo surrounded by villagers of all ages, each holding hands or small instruments, with the drum glowing faintly in the center as a symbol of unity. Even as Eo's hair turned gray, he played the drum every evening, ensuring its rhythm carried the story of harmony to future generations. Scene: an elderly Eo sitting on a wooden stool under a massive tree at sunset, playing the drum as children and animals gather around, listening in peace. After Eo passed, the villagers built a shrine around the drum, vowing to protect its magic and share its lessons with the world. Scene: a sacred shrine in the heart of the village, with the drum resting on a pedestal, surrounded by offerings of flowers, candles, and carved wooden symbols. Generations later, children in the village still gathered around the drum, learning its rhythms and keeping Eo's legacy alive. Scene: a new generation of children sitting around the drum in the village square, tapping simple rhythms as elders smile and guide them.